Man, we had to wait so long to listen to monkey noises while Grant was pissing up a storm. But we're back, so let's go.
So I want to bring up a little thing to talk about here while you're doing this.
What's up?
I want to list off the games that we could possibly see. This means I'm going to list off some possible shovelware titles. So, on the N64.
Before you do, let's keep something in mind real quick. Don't think that for a second. I know where the last. Oh, I'm so stupid. I know where those last banana bunches are. It just clicked into my head. I just remember where it was.
Also, what were you saying?
Yeah.
Don't think for what now?
Don't think for a second that this is the end for the Super Nintendo and a Nintendo Grant, because just like what happened with the look, see, do you see it right there? It's right there.
Yeah, I remember this area too. Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look.
Yeah, don't think this is the end for our Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Check
that out,
no,
out, boys.
I'm not saying that's the end of that. I'm just saying. I'm just listing off.
Toys to play with pretty soon.
No, what I'm saying is, like, don't think for a second that that's it for the Super Nintendo, because sure enough, I'm pretty sure Nintendo will still add more games to the Super Nintendo.
What I'm wondering, and I think I know why this price increase is happening. I think it's solely because of the Sega Genesis Online, because Nintendo's making. They had to strike a deal with Sega because all these games are Sega.
There's gonna be a price increase.
Well, yeah, if you want the N64 and the Sega Genesis, you have to. Yeah, and I think I know why. It's because
before. Well, actually, yeah. Go ahead.
I was saying I think the reason why I think there's an increase is because when it comes to Sega, these aren't Nintendo-owned IPs. All the money that comes from that has to be given to Sega and the third parties. So they probably struck a deal with Sega that they would give them a certain amount of money, and in order to not lose money on this, they figured, well, we might as well raise the price and put this in a special area.
You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing? This right here is everyone's reaction to just the idea of a price increase. They're like, no, no, no.
I mean, it's not gonna affect you because you're on the family plan.
No, I'm just saying that's how some people are gonna feel about this whole thing.
It does suck,
anyway,
really.
Before Grant says anything, are you guys ready to see the most homoerotic looking characters ever?
Besides Donkey Kong characters themselves?
Just watch.
Meet Trump and Scoff.
Are those nipple piercings?
Yes.
What?
Wait. Was this did they bring this into the was this in the end
Well, I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if you can feed my buddy Scoff over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you got any tasty bananas, go stand on our pad and let's see what we can do. So this is what the bananas have a use for. Collect enough and feed that blue hippo over there, and so the pig will be able to reach that lock, because behind that gate is the boss.
Why?
Make the fat ass even fatter.
Does he have nipple piercings?
Can we just get a good oh.
Why?
Hold on, let me just
I can't believe we're recording this.
Oh, that's a good point of view.
Yeah, we can't keep this part.
Come on, Grid. Yes, you can. Billy.
You're out.
I don't even know how to react to this.
Alright, so.
Hey, look at that tiny bitch up there.
Well, he's gonna
Is that a hippo or a pig?
Yeah, the blue.
Anyways, so this is how it works. I have enough bananas, so here we go.
This is like the Lumas, basically, that you feed them so much and they give you a new galaxy.
See how big he's getting?
Yeah, this is definitely early '90s rare humor,
Yeah.
or late '90s actually.
Piercing. And I don't think he has any nipple piercings.
Nah, you don't.
I don't know why that's a thing.
No. But yeah, as you notice, only I can go in there. Can I just am I able to look at him too? Yeah. Let's go.
Jeez, Spoon.
Get a room. I was joking.
All right.
What a good time with Chalk and Scuff. Get a room, dude.
First
Whoa.
boss.
Anywho, let's get on with this boss fight.
Behold, Armadillo. Yes, that is his name, Armadillo.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Guys rolling out the big guns.
Is this all the opening cutscene? Oh, okay. So I'm curious here.
Oh shit!
So I want to ask you. I want to name a game, and I want to ask you, how likely do you think this game, the game on the list, is going to be on the Nintendo 64 online? I will list
Actually,
these.
you know what? I'm sorry. It's good. It's kind of hard to hear you when I'm literally just fucking with an armadillo. So hold that thought while I kill this bitch.
Alrighty. I'm working on it.
Ow.
Oh, they better have NBA Jam 2000 on this frickin' N64.
Boom.
Well. Oh. He's running away.
He ran.
He couldn't take it.
Don't think this will be the last time we see him.
It was probably a boss rush.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, nice going, Don. That looks like one of the keys. Needs to Clumsy's cage.
Yeah, it is. And we did it. Now we just gotta leave this place and get the key to
You got
Clumsy.
a giant golden key.
And there it goes.
And the doors just disappear into the ether.
Yep. With no trace of pagan hippo.
So.
Anyways, now that we're in a more calmer setting, Grant, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Alright, like what I was saying is, I want to list off some games, and I want to ask you, these are all N64 games. Now, I know there is the Genesis, but, like, I'm really curious about the N64, and the reason why I say this is because, unlike the Genesis, which has hundreds and hundreds of games to choose from for them to pick, the N64 actually only has 393 games on it. So, and a lot of them are licensed games. So if you cut that down, there's probably around a good maybe 200 games to choose from. So it's hard when you look at it. They don't have a lot of games to pick, and so I'm wondering what they're gonna do to fill out this library. So
True.
I'm looking through a bunch of games, and I'm curious which ones might make it and which ones won't. And so I want to ask what you guys think.
So are you going to ask us which games you're going to list off games?
Yeah.
And which ones we will want to do?
Well, basically, I'm asking you if you guys think they'll be on the N64 online or not.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Your opinions on it.
Go ahead.
All right. So the first one is an easy one. It's Diddy Kong Racing.
Yes.
I think that's gonna be on there. To be honest.
That's definitely likely.
After that, we got Doom 64. I don't see.
no.
I don't. They already released it on the eShop, so I don't know. I don't think they would do that. Though it would be nice if they did, because then we could actually play it together. Duke Nukem 60 or 3D, or is it Duke Nukem 64?
That I don't know, but they haven't like re-released it anywhere, so that could be the perfect opportunity for them to do so.
Duke Nukem 64. I wouldn't be against it. It was one of the good ones back in the day. So
yeah.
Then there's Duke Nukem 0 Hour. That's another one that hasn't been re-released anywhere.
I think what they're gonna do first is they're gonna release just one Duke Nukem game first, and then they'll think about releasing the other one, like they did with Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, probably that. Earthworm Jim 3D. Think about it. This is Nintendo. They gave us the Western version.
Well, they're not gonna release Earthworm 3D until they release the first Earthworm.
Earthworm Jim 1 and 2 they'll probably have the Genesis version, I would say, because those are the better versions.
Oh, were you going to say something, by the way, Ant?
What?
Were you about to say something, by the way, Ant?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways, before we continue, let's watch this little hilarious bit that's gonna have to happen.
Hilarious, you say?
We give the key to Clumsy, and...
Hey!
No, he's just sad again.
Oh. He opens up the temple. The Donkey Kong temple.
That's where we'll head next.
Did you complete everything with...
How much time do we have left right now?
It's only been 12 minutes.
Alright. So, let me check the... Let me check the little, our list on how we're gonna do this. So let's just let.
Whoa!
What the fuck was that?
I know, I saw that. It was like a little glitch. That might have been the emulator.
It's probably just emulation, being dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty glitchy there. It's like glitching that far background into the other area.
Okay, I did mention Angry Aztec for week 2, but I didn't mention anything along the lines of like we could just save the other 2. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, since we still have time, I'm gonna go ahead to the next level, but only to save the next 2 Kongs that we gotta save.
Oh yeah, and then you could actually do their levels in the Jungle Japes.
Yeah.
So,
wait, hold on a second. Oh wait, no, we gotta save that for next time, for week 3, because I mentioned in week 3 we're gonna do backtracking for both Jungle Japes and Angry Aztec.
Well, it's only been 12 minutes. What are you gonna do?
Might as well go there right now.
You need to remember that you have this listed of what we're gonna do, but you have to remember that if we get things done quicker.
I mean, whatever. We can still. Hey, all the more better if we can like squeeze in some things here and there.
Yeah.
So fuck it. If we still have time, so let's fucking go.
All right, so
I mean, of course, this will be our last recording for the session for the week. I mean.
Well, then I might as well get these games off so we can finish off with that. I want to make this that.
Yeah.
All right. What about Excite Bike 64? It was on the Wii U's Virtual Console, so
maybe
it's on the Wii U. It was on the Wii, so it's just Excite.
On previous Virtual Console, I can see it happening for online.
Yeah, it's also a multiplayer Excite Bike, so it's a Nintendo IP. Oh, here's one. Gex. Enter the Gecko.
Oh my gosh.
That was on the N64.
I'll be honest, I actually did like that one 3D Gex game, so I would like to see that.
And then obviously, but do you think it'll happen? I'm not sure though. That's the thing.
Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas and I'm out of this dump.
Fine, get out of here.
Oh, and then there's Glover. I can kind of see that happening, actually. Glover I could kind of see happening.
I think, if I recall, the Nintendo 64 version was the superior one.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because it had better 3D graphics from the PlayStation.
That meddlesome monkey should be burnt to a crisp by now. Where's that armadillo?
I'm sorry. He's too quick for me, but I'll get him next time.
Imbecile! I don't like failure. Do you know what happens to failures? I've waited too long for this! I won't let those flea-bitten monkeys ruin my plans this time.
Gonna leave off
Okay, angry Aztec.
Alright. I'm gonna leave off the obvious ones there. So, did you know that Mega Man Legends was on the N64 as well?
Can we...
Though I heard that
Oh
was...
yeah, I remember that. Also, we get a good zoom in on that donkey butt. Wait.
Donkey butt cheeks.
It's getting thicker as he moves.
Well, there's a reason you may only slap it once.
Jeez.
Slap it once.
Oh yeah, there was 2 Tetris games too, but we didn't get Tetris for the NES, so I don't think that'll happen. All the Turok games were released on the separate things on the eShop. 1080 snowboarding is obvious. Army Men, oh, that's definitely gonna happen. That's a frickin' 3DO game, and which went defunct. Nintendo will definitely put those on there. We know Banjo and Tooie is going to be in there. Blast Corps is actually... Bomberman 64 is always on those. So is Bomberman Hero.
Alright, I can't do shit in here yet, so...
The Castlevania N64 games.
N64 being ported.
What was that?
If Konami says yes, we could see Bomberman 64 and other stuff.
Well, Castlevania 64 and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness.
Listen to me! The key to my freedom lies in the clouds!
Is his name Gobi?
No.
No.
Hey, you know what else, though? What we could possibly see? Clay Fighters.
Oh my gosh.
Clay Fighter 63 and a third.
Yeah, and then there's Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut.
Well, there's gonna be some, I can tell you this much. That game has a couple of racist stereotypes.
I don't think Japan cares. Also,
True.
there's also don't forget Killer Instinct Gold. That'll be interesting to play.
I would love for that game to be there.
And obviously, I'm hoping Super Smash Bros. Gets added because then we can actually play that online. Because playing Smash Bros. In Parsec is almost impossible.
Oh yeah.
So playing it through the Nintendo thing would be good. Then we've got the Snowboard Kids.
Ow. I hope Bomberman 64 is among the list.
Bomberman 64. I think there's 2 of them, right?
It was actually now that I remembered, not just Bomberman 64, but there was this other Bomberman game for the 64 that
Bomberman
it was
Hero.
actually really great.
Bomberman Hero. It's Bomberman Hero.
That's the one, yeah.
All of those games were on the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console, so I'm pretty sure they'll be added again. They seem to always be there.
I would hope that Bomberman 64 The Second Attack also makes it.
That was also on the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console.